Alrighty, team. We forgot one very important of the deck building, which is adding a basic weakness. And so here they all are. I'm going to shuffle. We're going to draw it randomly. We're not going to look at it. We're not going to look at it until we draw. I think that's kind of fun and exciting. So we're going to put that one into our deck. Alrighty, let's shuffle this. So Josh, you're digging the Mario Galaxy Ghost Stage music. I love it. Yeah, the music. I think I've said it on the stream before. I had someone commission a Lord of the Rings or something akin to Lord of the Rings, something akin to Marvel, and something akin to Arkham. And so the guy did an incredible job. I thought my favorite, I think, is Lord of the Rings. I think it's really cool. The Arkham is pretty spooky. I like it. So glad you're digging it as well. It's I listen to it almost constantly 24/7, so that's nice. Okay, got that all shuffled up. Let's read. Let's get into it. Let's start. This is fun. Okay. Whew. Okay, so the Dunwich Legacy. The hand is at your throats, yet ye seek them not. I'm going to burn his accursed diary, and if you men are wise, you'll dynamite that altar stone up there and pull down all the rings of standing stones on the other hills. Things like that brought down the beings of those what allays we're fond of. H.P. Lovecraft, the Dunwich Horror. So I will be reading this pretty soon. All three are really good things, man. I appreciate it. So campaign setup. So we're gonna play standard mode. I've already built the bag. You can check if you want. Actually, no, you can't. There, I built the bag to standard. So that's over there. Expansion icons, etc., etc. Let's dive into it. The prologue. Dr. Henley Armitage pours himself a glass of Pinot and sits down at his desk, gesturing for you to sit across from him. I apologize for the short notice, he begins. His face is pale, his forehead sweaty and wrinkled with worry. Armitage is the head librarian of Miskatonic University and a former mentor of yours, privately contacted you in hopes of gaining your assistance. Eager to help, you made your way to his home in Southside. Upon entering, you were surprised to find his home in disarray. Books and notes litter his desk, and an empty bottle of wine is tipped over onto the ground by the fireplace. You'd always known Armitage to be neat and well organized. Not great, not a good sign. The elderly man takes a moment to collect his thoughts. I am looking for two of my colleagues, Dr. Francis Morgan, professor of archaeology, and Warren Rice, professor of languages. Warren was supposed to meet up with me over supper earlier today to discuss several important findings. Sorry, I just panicked. I had to reset my camera. It's not echoing, right? It sounds, it's fine. Panic. Warren was supposed to meet up with me over supper earlier today to discuss several important findings, but he has since gone missing. At first, I thought nothing of it, but I have this nagging feeling that something else is going on. A very familiar feeling. You've never seen Armitage quite as worried before. His hands tremble and he reaches for his glass on his desk and he sips from it nervously. I tried to find Francis, hoping he knew where Warren was, but he too is out of touch. Francis has been spending a lot of time in some gambling den, or so I am told. I sent for you because I am worried. Warren might be in trouble. I would appreciate it greatly if you could find him for me. You may also wish to ask Francis for help if you can reach him. Sound is normal. Cool, thanks. So, the investigators must decide to... Professor Warren Rice was last seen working late at night in the Humanities Department of Miskatonic University. Let's search for him there. Proceed with scenario 1A. Or Dr. Francis Morgan was last seen gambling at the Clover Club, an upscaled speakeasy and gambling joint located downtown. Let's go talk to him. Alrighty. This is so we have to decide. Like, I'm the lead investigator, but I feel like we're all kind of investigating, and we have to decide together. Do we want to do the Miskatonic University or go to the speakeasy? I think I'm okay with either. I actually pulled out everything for the Miskatonic University scenario. So but I have no problem pulling out other stuff. So what do we think? What do we want to do? What's the goal for everybody? Want to go gamble a little bit or find learn some about humanities? University, then if it's easier. Alrighty, let's do university. Okay. So scenario 1A, extracurricular activity. Dr. Armitage is worried about his colleague, Professor Warren Rice, might be in trouble, so he's asked for your help in finding his friend. He seems unreasonably nervous about his colleague's disappearance, considering Professor Rice has only been missing for a matter of hours. Ooh. So this is the first scenario, so we're going to use facility office. The night is so young, and then set the following cards out of play, which I've already done. Shuffle the remainder of encounter cards. The building encounter deck. Okay. So I'm going to need this as my cheat sheet. So we've got university, or one library. Got that here. The Mystotonic Quad. The science building. This is super exciting. This is the first Arkham Horror that I've played that I have not played before, like on stream. So it's kind of exciting. Humanities building. I think we should go there. Been told that he was around there. The student union and the administrative building. Okay, so let's do some of this. So this connects here. This connects here. Looks like Mystotonic Quad. I'm going to move all of these up a little bit. Perfect. It's kind of all connect to everything. If I think I've said it on stream before, but not on this stream. This is all buy the same token stuff, and I love their stuff, so I'm going to continue to promote them anytime I can. I bought it off their website, not off of Etsy, because it's a little bit cheaper. For me, this was always the best and worst part of Arkham. The setup is incredible, creative, but can be a real pain. It's worth it though. Yeah, and 100% agree with you, Josh. Like it is tedious to set up. You have to pick out like 900 little scenario cards. I guess in this case 8, and then like you shuffle it all together. But it creates an experience that is insane. Like it's so creative. It's so creative how they do it. Okay, so this connects to here. Also, these arrows are a lifesaver. Like I don't know how, I would definitely not be able to do this without the arrows. That goes there. Where's the equal sign? Am I insane? There's the equal sign. Oh, the equal sign is the dormitories, which I set out of play. Okay. So that goes to... These don't connect. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Wait, no, they don't. They don't. Okay. These connect. I just have to redo this in my head. So this connects to 5 other things that connects to everything. Those 2 connect. These do not connect. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Do not read. So I think it's time to play the game. Already shuffled. Actually, I need to shuffle. Not quite yet. I have to actually set up the rest of the scenario. Shuffle the encounter deck. Whoa. I bought this like right a couple of weeks before they announced like the revised Dunwich set, which I knew that was coming. I just didn't know how soon. And so it's like I almost kind of wish that I had stalled just for a little bit to get that revised set. I'm gonna put that there because there's a annoying glare over here. So that's gonna be over here. And then my act and agenda going to be over here. So here's my act, and here's my agenda. And then extracurricular activities. So let's read through this real quick. A skull is -1 if you fail to discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Ew, that's gross. A cultist is -1, -3 if there are 10 or more cards in your discard pile. Interesting. And then a heart thingamajig is -X. Discard 2 cards from your deck. X is the total printed cost of those discarded. Josh, you're really excited for me. The campaign is so cool. I am so pumped. I'm super excited. This is so much fun. The next ones are even better. And that's what I've heard. I just hear that they just keep getting better and better. And so I'm really excited. I think that, I love Marvel. I love Arkham. I love Lord of the Rings. But I feel like the one that I'm most excited to get more into is Arkham. Just because it's got so much going on, and I love the story aspect. And so I'm excited. Arkham, then Lord of the Rings, and then Marvel. I love Marvel. Marvel's my favorite probably out of the 3, but just for what's coming up, I'm super excited about Lord of the Rings and all of the other stuff. So, okay. So let's read the act. So Professor Rice was last seen several hours ago in one of the Armitage students in the Humanities building, which is over here. This is where we need to get 3 clues to go ahead and progress on to the next act. Then my agenda. Quiet halls. You have arrived at the Miskatonic University campus in search of Professor Warren Rice. Classes are over and a mysterious silence hangs in the air over the quad. Ooh. I start in the Miskatonic quad. So this is going to flip. So I can immediately resign if we want. Marvel last. No. That's Marvel last is, and that being said, I am more excited for Marvel than almost anything else in the board gaming world that is coming out. So I wouldn't say Marvel's last. I would say Marvel's third. I think that sounds a little bit better than saying that I'm least excited for Marvel, because I am so excited for like Sinister Motives. Like the Spider-Man is my favorite hero, and so seeing like that kind of world get fleshed out, I'm super excited about that. So I'm not excited about Marvel. I'm just really excited for Arkham and really excited for Lord of the Rings. I think Lord of the Rings is also because I'm playing through Cause of Doom right now, and I love dwarfs. Dwarfs are sick. So, okay, so yep, we have to like draw cards and stuff. 2, 4, 5. We have, let's see. Okay, so we got Peter Sylvester, like that. Now look what I found. We got a flashlight. We got an overpower and a dark horse. I kind of like all of that. I think the only thing that I may not want is an overpower. But I kind of like all of the rest of these. I really like. I was gonna say like this is a really good card draw, but I think it's also just like a really good deck that we just built together. And so I don't know how all that is, because I feel like my last deck wasn't the best deck that I've ever built. It's also, one of my first decks that I ever built. So there's oops. Just shook everything. I want to make sure that everything's still working. It looks like it is. Sweet. Okay, so I think I'm going to mulligan a overpower into an unexpected courage. I will take that. That works for me. So total cost of that hand is 10. So that's okay. So I guess coach me here. So total cost of the hand is 10. I have 5. So with that, I understand that that's hard to play. So maybe mulligan a Peter. I think I want to keep Dark Horse, right? Because I'm going to exhaust resources. Maybe keep Flashlight. Or actually, I may want to keep, look what I found, keep this, which I mulliganed into an unexpected courage, so I can't mulligan that again. So, like here, I keep 5 and mulligan 5. I've never really kind of thought of that as an aspect of a mulligan, right? It's like, oh, I want these cards. It's good that I have them, but because we have such a small deck and our deck is pretty consistent with 2 copies of almost every single card, we will probably draw another one. So, am I kind of thinking about that the same? Just toss Pete and keep Flashlight. Toss Pete and draw another card. Okay, it's another unexpected courage. Sweet. Don't need to spend the event money unless you need it. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So then you can play out both key assets in your hand. Yep. So that'd be Dark Horse and Flashlight. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Okay, sweet. Man, I wish I drew that. I've already forgotten what it's called. The one rogue card that we put in our deck, where it's one, we get 1 resource at the start of our turn. That's good. That would be a huge first round pull. That would be great. Lone Wolf. That's it. Thank you. Okay, so Miss Quad. I feel like we've got 3 actions, so I feel like it's going to be prudent of us to go ahead and put out a Dark Horse for 3. We got Duke. I didn't forget about Duke. I'm really excited about Duke. And then 2 for the Flashlight. I've got special flashlight things. So that comes in with 3 flashlight counters. Excellent. And right now I have a bunch of skills, which is exciting. So I think, so that's 2 of my actions. I'm gonna head on over to the Humanities building. I mean, that's where it's happening, right? That's where we're supposed to go. So let's go to Humanities. Got 2 clues. Oh no. Okay, so it's 3 Shroud, and then it has a forced effect. Oh yeah. Thank you. So yes, I can use Duke to move before investigating. So I will have done that. I will exhaust Duke to investigate. You investigate with a base skill of 4, and you can move to a connecting location immediately before investigating with this effect. Thank you. Awesome. Ashcan Pete, really cool. So we have got over here now in the Humanities building, we are set up with a 3 Shroud, 2 clues on it. At the end of our turn, we have to discard X cards from our deck, where X is the number of horror on me, which is 0 right now. I count down, not up. It's just a little bit easier for me. And so right now, we're going to be investigating with a base of 4, 5, and might as well do this. So Shroud of 1. Oh, I love this deck already. This is super fun. So Shroud of 1, base 5. Let's go. Pull it out of the Quacks bag. Can't flashlight with Duke. Okay. I remember talking about that, but we're still going 5 to 3, which I think is a good ratio for us. We succeed over 50% of the time, and early in the game, I think that's fine to go ahead and do. So we've got a cultist. So -1, because there are not more than 10 cards in our discard pile. So -1. So 4 to 3, we still succeed. We get one of these sweet clues. Love it. Awesome. Okay. One second. I'm gonna go grab my cheat sheet. I feel like I know the game now, but I know I will forget something on stream. Cool. Okay, so enemy phase. So there are no enemies in play. Upkeep Phase, reset actions, gain resources, and draw a card. Oh, Racked by Nightmares. Exhaust all assets you control and put Racked by Nightmares into play in your threat area. Assets you control cannot ready. Eeh. Well, that's good to know. And it's two. What am I thinking? Two actions. That's the word. It's gonna be a long night, y'all. So 2 actions to discard Racked by Nightmares. So that's a bummer draw. Okay, and then check hand size. We got 3 in our hand, so we're fine. So at the top of the round, we're going to place 1 Doom on the agenda. Doom! We're going to reveal this card, Wizard of Yog Sothoth. It's probably not a great pull. So prey, least cards in hand. When the engaged investigator draws a hex or a pact card, the Wizard of Yog Sothoth attacks that investigator. So this is my little threat area right here. So it's got a 4 fight, 3 health, and 3 evade. Gross. Don't love that pull. Don't love it at all. So I think one of the things that I'm curious about with the deck is we got those cards that it's like spend a resource to get +1 to your skill. Would that be beneficial, or is it just fine to not have I guess you would basically be spending 1 resource to activate Dark Horse twice if you are sitting on 1 resource, but you also kind of need those are better without Dark Horse. Okay, sweet. And then okay, interesting. So we got a victory here though. We're gonna start. If we can kill this wizard, we can start racking up those victory points and making our deck a little bit better. Okay, so Investigator Phase. So I think I have to. Oh, geez. I really don't like having this wizard hanging around. And I don't think that I can. I'm wondering if what I need to do is evade the wizard and get rid of Racked by Nightmares, and then that gives me all of my stuff back. And then I can fight it with Duke. And because this won't ready, so I think I need to get rid of my treachery over here, because I'm Duke is the real investigator here, and I feel like not having him out is hard. I think that's your best plan. Also, remember you can pass up getting that 1 drip money. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Yep, I don't have to grab the money. I think still now it's probably good to do early game to go ahead and get that. So okay. Also remember, yeah. Okay. So for my first action, we're going to Unexpected Couragely try and evade this Wizard of Yog Sothoth. So that puts me at a 5 to his 3. Now I'm trying to figure out if it is worth. It's not, right? And it's not worth going 7 to 3. But it worked out badly to rough draws. Yep, no, it wasn't great. And I still get Dark Horse abilities even though it's exhausted, right? Like if this was gone, I would still get the ability even though it's exhausted. Yeah, cool, sweet. So 5 to 3, I think I'm gonna go with it. What is my spread again? Where did I put my book? There it is. So we've got one, 2, 3. Yeah, we only have 3 that fail us. So yeah, we're definitely going to do it. We're going to go for it. So 5 to 3. We pulled a skull, which is -1. We do not fail. So -1. So we evade the wizard. So he is no longer engaged with us. Then I'm going to spend 2 actions to go ahead and discard Racked by Nightmares. Okay. Okay, so that's my 3 actions. Woot, let's go. Let's do it. Enemy phase. So enemies with the 100 keyword move towards the nearest investigator. We're already here. If he is exhausted, I guess he won't engage, but he will engage after he readies, I think is the way that works. I'm still he does not move, correct. Does he re-engage me? I guess is my question. Yeah, he engages you right after you're ready. Sweet. Okay. So reset action. So we get to reset everybody. I am going to go ahead and grab a resource. Draw a card. Hey, emergency cash. Sweet. And then he's going to come back and engage me again. But that's fine. Because we've got a good boy Duke over here. Do fast actions provoke attacks of opportunity? So like if I discard a card from my hand to ready Duke, does that provoke an attack from here? No? Sweet. Awesome. Love that. Love that. Love that for us. Awesome. Okay, so Mythos Phase, we're going to go ahead and put 1 here. So we're 2 of 7. We've got Beyond the Veil. We've got Surge. Revelation, put Beyond the Veil into play in your threat area if there are no copies of Beyond the Veil in your threat area. If your deck has no cards in it, take 10 damage and discard Beyond the Veil. Jeez. Wow, okay. Well, I think that just kind of hangs out and gross. Don't love that. And then Beyond the Veil surges. I shuffled that. I know I did. Switch these. That's going to be my discard pile up there. Peril. So you must choose to either draw 2 cards and then place 2 Doom on the current agenda, or take 2 Horror. I'm going to draw 2 cards and place 2 cards or 2 Horror. Is that a curse or a hex? This is a hex. And I would like, can you please explain why you asked that question? Oh, shoot. Okay. Thank you. When they get invaded, you can guess either draws a hex or a pack. The wizard attacks that investigator. Bummer. Okay, so we'll take 1 horror and 1 damage. We're gonna place 1 horror on Duke. Thank you. Thank you. Ugh. I mean, like, not really thank you, because that sucks, but thank you. Okay, and then I have to do it again. Shoot. Huh. I really wish I had kept Pete now. And then this is a pack card. Oh my gosh, I have to do it 3 times. I think Duke's dead. Duke or I am dead. Well, that's not fun. Shoot. Huh. So I have to take 6 total. I can take, no, wait, hold on. I did my math wrong. So I have to take 6 total mental damage. Yeah. Both can be alive on 1 sanity, you're right. So I just did my math wrong. So we're down to 1 sanity on both. And then I took 1, 2, 3 damage. Well then, that's fun. Yeah, gross. Okay. I get to draw 2 cards. Look what I found, and a magnifying glass. Yeah. Well, that wizard's got to go. He has got to go. That's definitely needs to happen. Don't really have a great way to spend these resources, but I will fight with a base of 4, and I'm going to toss Unexpected Courage. To fight here. So it's 6 to 4, and where did I put my bag? Here we go. -1. So the attack does +2 damage. So we've got 1, 2. Got that wizard. And we are going to discard a card. We're going to discard a Look What I Found to Ready Duke. And we're going to attack again with Duke. And hope to God I don't have any buffs to my attack, so it's a 4v4. I just hope that I win, or else I die. I lose immediately. Right? Am I reading that right? Yeah, I have another act. But I can't Ready Duke again. So like then I would be swinging at a 2 to his 4. Yeah. So let's hope. Hey, automatic success. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, and I get to Ready Duke. It's +2 and I get to Ready Duke. It kills the wizard. Oh my goodness. Yes. That was so much fun. I love that. Okay, so that goes in the victory. We get to up our victory by 1. Oh my goodness. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Well, dang. Okay. Whew. Well, that was fun. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to the worst encounter draws I've ever seen for this scenario. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Like I'm glad to hear that it's among the worst, especially with your top deck weakness. Yeah, it wasn't great. But I'm super, it kind of all worked. Well, I don't know if it all worked out, but it did work out that I drew that automatic success. So that was fun. So I need to get Pete over here so that I can get some sanity back, because not loving what we're doing. I'm going to, oh geez. Okay. So so this is a 3 to a 4. I'm going to spend 1 to put a magnifying glass into play. That's a fast action. And so now I'm going to go 5 to 3 here. Yep. You have to mill your deck for all that horror if you don't leave. You are right. You are so right. You are so right. So that's going to be my fast action. I'm going to exhaust Duke to go ahead and hop up here to the 1 library and investigate. Spend 1 additional action to investigate the 1 library. So I guess I don't investigate the library. Oh man, whew. This is intense. Okay, so I spent 1 action to hop up to the 1 library, but I used that to investigate with Duke. And so I think I don't get to investigate there now that I've done that. Thoughts on that? Or did I do the investigate action before I moved? You may move to a connecting location immediately before investigating with this effect. So no. So I cannot do it. But I don't have to mill my deck for everything. Okay. Cool. Okay, so enemy phase, there are no enemies in play. We get to ready all of our cards. I'm going to go ahead and take a... this is going to be my weakness, so that'll be fun. This is... Hey, it's a Rite of Seeking. Okay, so that's good. And we're up to the Mythos phase. So place 1 Doom on the agenda, so we're at 5 out of 7. And... Peril. Choose one of the following card types: asset, event, or skill. Each player must discard each card in his or her hand of the chosen card type. If this is not the first copy of Terror from below drawn this phase, choose 2 card types instead. Yeah. Asset, event, or skill. I'm going to choose skill because I don't have any skills. Oh, man. This is intense, y'all. Okay, so... Okay, so I've got... It's going to take 2 actions to search the 1 library. I'm wondering if it's probably worth hanging out and doing it there. So I could come down here, do it with Duke for 1, 2, 3. That's actually probably better if I do that. And come over, or I guess maybe the student union, maybe the student that saw the doctor that we're looking for is at the student union now. So I'm also thinking about maybe playing Emergency to play Rite of Seeking to get that on, but I don't need it yet, so I might as well just hold on to my stuff. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so okay, so we're going to exhaust Duke. We're going to move here using the free action to do that. So I am investigating with 5. So we've got 4 from Duke plus 1 while investigating. So 5 to 3. The card is so much better multiplayer. The look on people's faces when they wait to see which card. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, because you can't talk about it because it's peril, and so like, oh man, that's hilarious. And we've got a 0, so we get that clue. So that was 1 action. We have 2 clues. So that's 1. We're gonna go 2. And I think I want to move down to the student union. Oh no, what I'm gonna do, well, I don't know. I kind of like these cards. I was thinking I could ready Duke and then move and investigate in the student union, but I kind of like these cards. Maybe discard Rite of Seeking. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard Rite of Seeking to ready Duke, and then I'm going to exhaust Duke to move and investigate the student union. Okay, so forced after the student union is revealed, set aside the dormitory into play. Two actions to heal 1 damage and 1 horror. Nice. Okay. So this is the dormitory. We're gonna run in our room, guys. Run in our room. Okay, so we'll go here. The dormitory is connected to student union. And the door leading to the dormitories is locked. You cannot move to the dormitories. Okay. So, but it's out there. Okay. So this comes in with 2 clues. Boom. And we are investigating. So we're investigating 5 to 1. I'm feeling pretty confident here, but I've struggled with that before. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Hey, automatic success +2, ready the Duke. So we get a clue. So here, so this isn't an action, right? I am like 99% sure that it's not to go ahead and advance the agenda. So spend a clue. I'm actually going to wait for a confirmation before I read the next thing. It's a free trigger to spend. Sweet. Okay. You are unable to find Professor Rice, but one of the students you spoke with mentions a strange man entering Rice's office. Unfortunately, the door leading to the faculty offices is locked at this late hour. The student says that he heard the head janitor, Jazz, might be able to let you in if you can find him. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and set aside... Shuffle the encounter discard pile and the set aside Jazz mulligan into the encounter deck. Okay. Sweet. So. Lucky Quack's bag. Yes, Lucky Quack's bag. I hope I never find the my chaos bag. Bad card draws than good token draws. Better than the other way around. Very true. Very, very true. Loving that. Loving that. Okay, so we're shuffling everything. You're shuffling everything. We are sitting here with victory points of 1, and that doesn't have a victory point. Shoot. Oh well. I feel like I need to like not die rather than focus on getting all the victory points. Okay, so that was 3 actions. We are going to... Yeah, because it was 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, so we're good. So that was 3 actions. I had healed next turn. Yep. 100% will be doing that. I'm going to go ahead and get a resource. Draw a card. It's a leather coat. Okay, well, there's another heal for me. Not sanity heal, but some sort of heal. Okay. Sweet. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't have taken this much damage at a university. I feel like someone in like the SGA should have caught that. Anyways, so ready all cards. Check hand size. We're good. So Mythos Phase. So we are at 6 out of 7. And no Mythos or no Doom on the board. So we're good. And we'll draw a card. Revelation test. My willpower 5. For each point you fail, discard the top card of your deck. Thank goodness it wasn't take 1 horror. Okay, so I'm gonna go 4. 4 to 5. Skull is -1. Okay, well that's not good. So I'm discarding 5 cards from my deck. So no, there's Pete. No, there's Lucky. Overpower, Perception, and Pete. Well, that's not good. I didn't have any way to boost it, so all my Petes are gone. All my Petes are gone. Oops. Well, oh man, we'll see what we do. We'll see how it goes. We're having a good time. Okay, so security probably just assumed that the wizard walking around was LARPing. That's fair. I mean, I think that's probably a fair assumption, and I don't fault security for making that assumption. So, okay, so during the investigator phase, I'm going to spend 2 actions to heal. So I'm going to heal 1 here, and I'm going to heal 1 here. So that's 2. Now my third action, I'm thinking about. Oh wait, I need to read this. Sorry. So Rice's whereabouts. Concerned for Professor Rice's safety, you seek out the head janitor who can lead you into the locked sections of campus. Spend 1 clue, discard the top 5 cards in the encounter deck, top 10 instead if it's a 1-player game. And if you discard Jazz Mulligan for any reason, resolve his revelation effect. Objective: when you take control of Jazz Mulligan event. So I assume that it will tell me how to take control of the janitor. So I've got 1 action left. Might want to just grab this clue, I think. I can grab the clue, or I can toss down a leather coat. I think I'm pretty okay on money here, so I'm going to try and investigate. So I'm investigating 5 to 1. And we've got a 0. We get the clue. We'll spend it next turn. Cool. Enemy phase, no enemies. We will ready. Takes some. I'm taking money. Like, do we think we're taking too much money? Like, I mean, I've also got the emergency cash in here. I don't know. Sitting at 4. I feel like. Huh. I'm sitting at 4 with only 2 in my hand. So I'm wondering if I need to stop taking money at some point. Money is just to look what I found, eventually fire. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the fire axe, and we haven't discarded any fire axes, so that's good. Can't believe we discarded 2 Peters. That's such a bummer, because I think he's my only other ally, and so he was going to be another buffer, and heal all of my horror. I just can't let Duke get hurt. If Duke gets hurt, has anyone watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine? So there's a like a really badass detective, Rosa, where she's like, like devoid of emotion. She's like, hardcore, all of this. And she like buys this dog for one of the other people. And, it's just a dog. It's just a dog, right? And the other detective doesn't want the dog. And so she ends up taking in the dog. And like at the end of the episode, Rosa is like, she's like super bonded with the dog, and she's like, I've only had Marlowe for like 2 days, but if anything ever happened to him, I would kill myself and everybody in this room. And that's how I feel about Duke. If Duke dies, I will kill everybody at this university, no questions asked. Yeah. 9-9. We're rewatching it right now. It's like one of those comfort shows. Burn everything. You can tell me. I won't get mad. Smart. You called the bluff. You called my bluff. Oh, man. Okay. So placing 1 Doom on the agenda, which will advance the agenda, which is kind of a bummer. Whew. Okay. So the university is dead silent. The shadows coil about your feet as you walk, and you swear there's something following you with each step you take. Is it just your imagination, or is there really someone or something stalking you? Each investigator with 5 or more cards in his or her hand. Haha, not me. Oh, it takes 1 horror. That would have been. Oh, wait, I have 2. Thanks for telling me to heal. I appreciate that. Takes 1 horror. And so I guess, like, question. When it says an investigator takes a horror, do I assign that as if it was an attack? Like, could I assign it to Duke? Or when it says an investigator takes a horror, I have to assign it to my investigator? It doesn't matter in this situation, but I'm curious. Each investigator with 10 or more cards in his or her discard pile. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, it takes 2 horror instead. You take the horror as a player, then you assign it to cards you control. Okay, so I do have 10, so I take 2 horror. So I take 1 here, and Duke dies. Very sad. And I assume treacheries go in my discard pile. I'm just looking for ways to negate this at this point. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Bummer. Okay, well, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. The players who completed the house always wins, which I assume that's from the other one, the other scenario. Advance directly to Agenda 2B if extracurricular activities. The first scenario in the companion advance Agenda 2A. Okay. Man, Duke didn't hang out for that long. So Rice's whereabouts. Concern for Professor Rice's safe. Wait, no, Agenda 2A, not Act 2A. I was like, I already read that. Professor Rice's disappearance isn't the only thing amiss at the university. You're unsure exactly what is going on, but you're starting to believe Armitage was right in asking for your help. Each investigator's maximum hand size is reduced to 3 while checking his or her hand size during the upkeep phase. Okay, well, great. All right, so do a Mythos card. Oh geez. So test my willpower 5. For each one I fail, discard the top card of my deck. So I have a base of 4. Isn't it reduced to 3? The hand size? Yes. Is that what you're asking about? Sorry. Oh, Josh, it's so weird hearing her as the main voice in the new Disney movie Encanto. She's a very different character. That's hilarious. So, buy 3 means 5. Got it. Okay. It's not okay. Buy 3, not 2, 3. Got it. Okay. Yeah. And so one of the weird things is that she had like the first like 6 episodes or so, she had a different voice. So she used a different voice as Rosa in like the first 6 episodes. And when we started rewatching it, it like completely threw me off. It was unnerving. It was like a very like whiny type thing. So okay, so we've got 5 to 4 automatic failure. Is the automatic failure a 0? Like it reduces it to 0, so I would then discard 5 cards. Is that how that works? I assume so, because that seems like the Grim rule, which Arkham loves to use. Yes, it goes to 0. Okay, sweet. So 5. So we've got Rabbit's Foot, we've got Magnifying Glass, we've got Fire Axe, Perception, and Overpower. Well, we're getting close to Fire Axe. Okay, so I'm starting to get a little nervous about what to do here. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cards left in my deck. I'm not going to resign yet, but I think that we may have an issue here later. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spend this resource to take this action here to discard the top 10 cards. Didn't get them. Bummer. Okay, so that was 1. Do I heal? I spend two actions and heal, or should I soldier on and go over to the science building? Or I can head up to the Mystotonic Quad and drop like a leather coat. Or I can go over to the one library and assume that I fail and grab a look what I found. Hey, hippie crap. With Duke gone, it's time to dive beyond the veil and take 10 damage. Just, it's not worth it. Just, not even resign. Just go head first and just take the damage, tank it. It's not even worth it. How you doing, hippie crap? Good to see you. I think I'm going to go over to the one library. I can grab that clue next turn with a look what I found. I try to get clues fast. Yeah. And so I'm thinking that this said that the administrative building was locked. The faculty offices. So the administrative building over here. So I'm wondering if we can get clues at the administrative building more so than the one library over here. And so maybe that's what I do is I head on over to the administrative building. Hopefully there's 2 clues there and I can look what I found. Ideally fail, look what I found to grab the 2 clues and then start spinning them to get them. I think that's my play. So, or I can go over to the one library, get the guaranteed 1 victory point of 1. We're going to the administrative building. So 1, 2. Forced, after administrative building is revealed, put the set aside faculty offices into play. At the end of your turn, if you're at the administrative building, discard the top card of your deck. Okay, well, that's great. And that has 1 clue on it. Faculty offices. So the door leading to the man, we're going to go over here for dormitories and here for the faculty offices. I wasn't expecting this to get so expansive. So that's not the right thing. Okay. So my turn ends, discard the top card, which is Rite of Seeking. That's a bummer. And we're going into enemies. There are no enemies. Upkeep phase, reset all actions, draw a card, and gain a resource. I did get a fire axe. So that's exciting. Just completely destroy the doors. Okay. And I have a max hand size of 5, which we're still good. Okay. So going up, we're placing 1 doom on the agenda. We're going to reveal and resolve an encounter card. Peril, choose one of the card types. We're going to do skills. I don't have any skills. Good in a 1-player game. Love it. Okay. So takes 3 turns. So I'm going to I was about to say quest, investigate the administrative building. And I'm going to go 3 against its 4 shroud, but it's okay if I lose because I've got a lot of resources. A flashlight. There you go. Great. Thank you. That's a play and forget card. We'll never need that. Okay. So we're going to go 3 to 4, or 3 to 2, 3 to 2. And we've got a -3. Okay. Oh my goodness. So, okay. So we're at a 0 to 2 and I failed by 2. So I'm going to discard, look what I found, spend 2 resources to discover this clue. I don't exhaust flash, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't exhaust. Thank you. Okay. So that's 1. I'm going to spin this clue to discard 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We didn't get them. What happens when this deck runs out? Okay, so, geez, okay. Hey, yay. So that was 2. I'm going to hop back over here to Misatonic quad. It shuffles. Okay, sweet. Okay, so we are in the quad. We are in the quad. Geez. Okay. How many cards are left? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So he's in the 8. One clue will be good. Okay. Unless there's a scenario effect, and I don't think that there is right now. Okay, so Upkeep Phase will draw a card, which is Dark Horse. Don't need that because it's limit 1 per investigator, and gain a resource. I think at this point, yeah, I'll still gain a resource because Fire Axe is maximum 3, and so this is max, right? It's a 1 to play and 3 if I need to. So keeping that in mind. Okay. So at the top of the round, we're going to place 1 Doom on the agenda. Doom. So that's up to 2. We'll resolve this. Peril. You must attach Light of the A4 Gammon to either the current agenda or the current act. Limit 1 per agenda. Treat all damage as direct damage and all horror as direct horror. We're gonna do it to the act because I think we'll get rid of it this turn, or we should get rid of it this turn. Okay. So 3 actions. We're gonna go 1. We are going to flashlight to go my 3 to 1. Oh man, 3 to 1. Let's go. Don't draw -3 again. -3. Oh no. Okay, so no shoot. Okay, well, I don't have anything that helps with that. Okay, so 1, 2. I'm going to spend 1 resource to put my Fire Axe. No, I'm not. That's going to get rid of the flashlight if I do that. I'm going to investigate one more time. Okay, so we're gonna go 3 to 2 or 1 again. Come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. -2. Phew. Okay, so that goes here, and that increases my victory points by 1. So that's a nice little added benefit. Oh man. Okay. I also think that in Arkham, I am the most like stressed in like a good way, but like the other games don't stress me out as much. Okay. So we will. I took that away because I thought I was going to play my axe, but I didn't. So that's still there. Draw a card. So scavenging. Don't think I need that. And so in that case, I am not going to grab another money. So I'm going to hang on to this for Fire Axe, 3 uses of Fire Axe, plus Dark Horse. So I don't know if I'm going to... Okay. Oh, if I have no resources, it does +1 damage. So yeah, I do want to kind of exhaust my resources. Okay, sweet. Oh, we're advancing the agenda. Oh no. Okay, well, Mythos Phase. We're gonna place 1 and we're gonna advance. A cry of fear echoes through the campus, and several students flee from the eastern side of the university where the science building can be found. Could this commotion be linked to Professor Rice's disappearance? The dormitory's location is not in play. Put it into play. The experiment is in play. The experiment is in play. I don't think the experiment is in play. Move it one location towards the dormitories. The experiment is not in place. Spawn it at the science building. Oh, geez, the experiment is crazy. So it's a 4/7/2 monster. It's massive. Experiment gets 10 health. When the enemy play begins, ready the experiment. The experiment is defeated. Advance to Act 3B. Well, that's horrifying. So that's going to be hanging out over there, and I don't think that I will be visiting it anytime soon. Okay. The beast unleashes. So some kind of wild creatures on the loose. Whatever it is, it appears to be headed towards the university dormitories. Force, when the agenda would advance by reaching its doom threshold, instead remove all doom in play and move the experiment one location towards the dormitories. The experiment that enters the dormitories then advance. I really like this. This is really cool. Like I have mechanics, so I'm not like progressing on. I'm just like moving after like 2 rounds, basically. That's pretty cool. I like that. Good God, that's so much. It's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, now I have to do this. Oh no, the whip poor will. Aloof hunter. Okay, so can someone help me with the aloof keyword? I don't quite remember what that is. Each investigator at the Whipper Poor Will's location gets -1 to all skills. They don't engage you. Okay, so they stay up here. Okay, so they're just up here. I get -1 to all my skills, but I'm piecing out anyways, so. And cannot be attacked unless you engage them. Okay, sweet. Interesting. Cool. Okay. So let's get my guy. Spend. Okay, so we got 7 cards left. We got 6 cards left. How many? Where do you think the professor or the janitor is? Nope. 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 Very bottom. Cool. Well, there is that. So that's hilarious. Okay. So, that's hilarious. So Jazz Mulligan. So Revelation, put Jazz Mulligan into play at your location. While Jazz Mulligan is not controlled by an investigator, you can begin parlay test your intellect 3. If successful, take control of Jazz Mulligan. While you control Jazz Mulligan, you ignore the text on each misatonic location. Oh, sweet. Okay. Hate those stupid birds. Yeah, right? Stupid birds. Oh, bummer. Huh. Okay, well. Okay. So I probably should have moved over to the misatonic quad before I did that, because I guess I probably could have assumed that I was going to need to parlay, and now I have a -1 everywhere. So I'm sitting at a whole 1 to the 3 parlay. So keep that in mind for next time. Okay, so that was 1. You have any intellect icons? I have 1 in my hand. Jazz knows what's up. He wants no part of any of this. Yep, that is very true. Jazz kind of looks like a badass. That was 1. I guess I could draw a card. There's one of my perceptions. There's a second perception. And both of my unexpected courages are in here, so I don't actually think that it's going to be worth drawing a card, because Both of my Look What I Founds are in here. Both my Unexpected Courage and both of my perceptions are in here. So no, like, I'm not super. I don't think that there's a huge chance that I'm drawing a good intellect here. So I think that was dumb. I can't believe I did that. That was one action. I'm going to spend one to put Fire Axe into play. That activates Dark. Kill Jazz with your Fire Axe and take his keys. Quick and easy. That activates Dark Horse. Then you have a Hands to Parlay. Well, this got dark. This got really dark. I mean, he only has 2 health, so it probably wouldn't be that bad. But I mean, like, the keys are just right there. They're just tempting me, right? Realize that there's been a hand on my screen for forever. There's my little mouse. Oh, geez, that's hilarious. Let's done 2. I'm gonna draw. No. So, Silver Twilight Acolyte. So it's a 2/3/3. Prey the bearer only. Hunter. After Silver Acolyte activates, place 1 doom on the current agenda. Bummer. That's what he gets for always being in the bottom 5 cards. The last action draw. Yep, I just did that and drew my basic weakness. So, par for the course, y'all. Oh, geez. Okay, well. Cool. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Sweet. So, enemy phase, he's attacking, so I'm going to take 1 damage. And it's a direct damage, which means I can't assign it to allies, I think, but it doesn't matter. I don't have any allies. Then, after he activates, I place 1 doom on the agenda. Then, upkeep, reset actions, draw a card. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so I got a lucky. So that's going to help me with the parlay. Well, that's Arkham for you. Yep, that's about right. You know, it's the first scenario. Ashcan Pete's still pretty new to this, so we're still feeling it out, but we'll get there. You know, Jazz is over here looking at like this dumbass. He doesn't know what he's doing. But okay. I'm not gonna gain a resource. No, I am gonna gain a resource. Am I gonna gain a resource? Yeah, I'm gonna gain a resource. Am I gonna gain a resource? So, okay, so what I need to, it has 3 health. You need to axe it twice. Yeah, I need to axe it once to deal 1 damage and then once depleting to deal. So I'll probably do like 2, and then parlay. No, I'll probably, then I don't have the 1 to do luck. I don't have the 1 to do lucky to parlay with Jazz. That's maybe just the next thing that I do. Okay, so we've got Mythos Phase. So we're placing 1 doom on the agenda. When the agenda would advance, remove all doom and move the experiment 1 location towards the dormitory. So experiment is coming to the Misotonic Quad. I don't think I'm going to beat it to the dormitory. So, interesting dilemma. I feel like a lot of students are going to die tonight. Remember to spend 2 XP for the upgraded and rebuilt Duke. RoboDog 2.0. RoboDog 2.0. Duke is perfect. He just needs a little bit more health. I hope RoboDog has a little bit more health. Insanity. Okay. And we have to reveal this, which is Peril. Choose one, draw 2 cards, and place 2 Doom or Jenna, or take 2 Horror. So I'm gonna place 2 Doom on the agenda, but I don't advance it. So this is a mistake that I made in one of my previous games. You only advance when you check, and so I've already passed the check phase, and so therefore we're here. But if I take 2 Horror, I die. So we'll draw 2 cards. So I am 3 cards away from dying. So that experiment may head over to the student union, and I'm just going to say I couldn't find them. And it sucks. It is resign time. I think it is. I'm going to see. I don't think I'm going to. Oh, the experiment doesn't, or resigning doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, does it? So I could. But I'm not going to. I guess I'm not going to be able to evade. So I think I'll probably kill, parlay, let this guy move, and then hop over and resign. I think that's move, resign, but then I guess I take the attack of opportunity here. So, but I don't die because he doesn't do any sanity damage. Move, resign. That sounds like a fair move today. So yeah, so we will move, provoking the attack of opportunity, and then resigning. So, but I didn't have any trauma, so that's nice. I think that's probably the right thing. So I'm moving over here and then resigning. So it's Arkham. That's what happens. So let's read what the end is here. Okay. If no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. That's what I'm reading. You took 6 sanity and 3 damage in 1 Mythos Phase. I'm impressed you didn't get defeated. Well, thanks. It makes me feel a little bit better. But no, what I like about Arkham is that, like, yes, it was a bad scenario, but it just kind of changes what's coming up next. Like, it's not like a Lord of the Rings or Marvel where it's like, well, I spent all this time and I just like lost. It's just like, it just tells the story a little bit differently. I'm going to struggle next time a little bit more. So, alrighty. So if no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. As you flee from the university, you hear some screaming from the northern end of campus. My bad, y'all. An ambulance passes you by, and you fear the worst. Yeah, I kind of saw this one coming. Hours later, you learn that a rabid dog of some sort found. Ooh, not Duke. It wasn't Duke, right? Found its way onto the university dormitories. The creature attacked the students, and inside, many were mauled or killed in the attack. That's a bummer. That's a real big bummer. In your campaign log, record that Professor Warren Rice was kidnapped. Okay. In your campaign log, record that the investigators failed to save the students, and you were haunted by guilt. Add 1 symbol to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. That's pretty cool. Like, it's not good, but like, it's pretty cool that we can modify the chaos bag based on how scenarios do. I just never really thought of that as an option. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display. Each investigator earns 1 experience as he or she reflects on the night's insight. So 3 whole experience. We'll mark that up to 3. This is the first scenario of the campaign. Proceed to scenario 1B. The house always wins. Otherwise, proceed to interlude 1. Armirage's fate. So we got 3 victory points. So uplifting. Yeah. I mean, the ambulance got there. I'm sure it saved at least a couple of the students. The best emergent storytelling often comes from falling forward and going with the punches. Yeah. And that's what survivors do. right? They're not even supposed to be here. They're just, they're just here so they don't get fined, and that's kind of what Ashcan Pete is doing. So before we end for the night, I think that it's going to be best if we spend our victory points now, spend our experience now, or by the time this rolls around next week, I will have forgotten what I need to be spending them on. So I'm gonna let's go ahead and spend those now. Okay, so I'm probably wanting to. I didn't get any allies, which maybe, I wouldn't have gotten Jazz, but didn't get any allies, so I don't think that I want to buy Charisma quite yet. And I think like it may not be worth even like spending all of my charisma, all of my victory points. But I just want to look. So Ananiah, or Anquina, when an enemy attacks, this is the one where it does damage. Another enemy at your location. I don't think that that's going to be something that we grab, because very rarely are there going to be two enemies at my location. Close call, fast play after non-weakness, non-elite. Enemy at your location is evaded. I'm not doing a lot of evading. Lucky. So play when you would fail a skill test, get +2 and draw a card. I am liking that. And then get +1 willpower and evade agility for an upgrade of Peter. Now my 3, till the end of your turn, you do not reveal chaos tokens for any skill test you perform. It's kind of interesting. When you reveal a chaos token, that would be reduce your skill value to 0 during a skill test. Cancel that token and treat it as a star instead. That's okay. He also gains a sanity. Oh, so he's a 1/3. Okay, well that's good. He's a big man on campus. It feels like I've been at campus. It may make thematic sense to grab Peter. So, and I think like if I buy Peter, I only get to I only upgrade one of the 2 Peters in my deck, correct? I don't get to upgrade both of them. Yes. Okay. Good to know. So let me look at the level 1 basics or I guess look at the basics. We got emergency, cash. We've got Elder Sign Amulet, Bulletproof Vest, Big Boy Charisma, Relic Hunter. Elder Sign Amulet gives me 4 sanity. I don't know. I think I like either Lucky or Peter and holding on to one of these. How much is the Survivor Permanent? The Survivor Permanent. Is that over here? Okay, I feel really dumb. What's the Survivor Permanent? I'm sorry. It's in the Mythos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. I have like 900 more cards that I can look at. Good call. Survival Instinct. Rise to the occasion. A chance encounter. Oops. Where did I put all of those cards? I just have cards everywhere now. No. Oh, here we go. Try again. That wouldn't be bad to grab a try again. Stroke of Luck. Flare, Fire Extinguisher. Scrapper. Oh. Scrapper permanent is a one cost. It's spend one resource as a fast action to get one fight for the skill test, or +1 evade for the skill test. That seems like the one I want to go with, right? Like, because I can get some crazy fight, especially, and it gives me an out for that one-off resource. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I think that seems like a good go. Good call. I like that. I like Lucky. I like Stroke of Luck is okay. Try it again. But I think combining that with Duke in your setup, even if you don't draw Dark Horse or Fire Axe early, you have a lot of clue tech relative to enemy tech. Yep, yeah, okay. So I'm feeling good about the Scrapper. I think that that's the right call. Thanks for reminding me about those. We spent 2 hours or an hour and a half unboxing them. I just completely put it out of my mind. So Scrapper starts out. So I'm starting out fighting at 5. I think that's a good. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're gonna go Scrapper. We'll go ahead and spend the 3 resources, taking me down to 0. So, and then Scrapper starts out. Love it. Good game, y'all. This is a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. A little bit of a longer stream because we did the unboxing. We built everything, but I really appreciate everyone hanging out, helping me through it, reminding me of rules, and then also, doing as much as we possibly could. Really, it's the ambulance, that went by us probably could have gotten there a little bit sooner. So it's not 100% our fault that all the students died, but there is that. But so I will be streaming Marvel Champions on Sunday. Yeah, of course, hippie crap. I will be streaming Marvel Champions on Sunday. So we will at 6 p.m. so Eastern time, and then D20 is streaming at 8 p.m. So I'm streaming at 6 p.m. with Professor Meg from Instagram. And so we're going to be doing Marvel Champions together. So that'll be fun. Lord of the Rings on Monday, and then kind of progress on. Awesome. It was a lot of fun. Thank you all. See you very soon on Sunday. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Peace.